Today we're taking a look at marijuana, the most widely used illegal drug in the United States, and whether bringing it out of the shadows would solve anything. Jason Carroll joins us now. You know, we just heard from Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano.
Yeah.
I said, would this administration even consider
Flat out
legalizing? No.
Right, but it doesn't mean that this debate still isn't taking on a real sense of urgency. Mexico's Congress just finished a 3-day debate over whether or not to legalize marijuana. The idea seems to be gaining support there. And it's an idea that's been kicked around in the United States for years.
He does not want his face or name revealed. We'll call him Alex. He's 29, married, successfully working in the financial industry, and a regular marijuana user.
There's a stigma attached to the use of marijuana. I don't think that stereotype applies to everyone. And really, I simply equate it to having a beer.
People like Alex are fueling the debate in America over legalizing marijuana.
I think it's a personal choice. I don't think that the government should have the power to prohibit my use or criminalize my use of marijuana.
The most recent survey shows nearly 15 million people admitted using marijuana in a given month, a higher number than any other illegal substance. 40% of drug arrests are for marijuana. Advocates say legalization would ease the burden on law enforcement and help put cartels out of business. But some on the front line say cartels would just change the way they do business.
They'd simply go back to methamphetamine or up their cocaine production or go back to their heroin production.
Bob Stutman, a former drug enforcement agent, earned a reputation as one of the agency's highest profile drug busters. He says legalization sends the wrong message and would just encourage more users.
Are we willing to accept the potential negative effects of more use of marijuana added on to alcohol and tobacco simply because it is the recreational drug of choice of a fairly vocal minority?
In that minority, Mexico's former deputy foreign minister, who says he supports gradual legalization in the United States at a time when drug-related violence is on the rise in Mexico.
What we've seen over the years is that every time there's been a change in the interdiction strategy, what has happened is that the drugs have found other routes and other ways to move to the countries where there is a demand.
As the debate continues, so too does the use with recreational smokers like Alex, who has no plans to stop.
You can't curb demand, so I think alternative solutions must be found.
Well, some experts say if you really want to win the war on drugs, the effort has to be twofold. First, cut the drugs at the source, and that means dismantling the cartels by going after their leaders. Second, invest in more prevention programs to teach people about the adverse effects of taking drugs.